I have an awful secret hidden amongst my base friends. This bee farm right here. As someone who's a big believer of making every farm beautiful, this ugly farm has been here far too long. This is the Cobblemon X Create SMP, where I am building a bee-inspired base using the Create mod. My Create farms may not be the most efficient, but they certainly must look beautiful. So it's high time we transform this hole-in-the-ground farm into something magical. We're gonna ignore all of those shinies sitting on our map. I'm in the midst of a really big shiny hunt right now, and it is taking a while. So I thought, you know what? I need a break. We're gonna do some building. I normally do a little bit of pre-planning and saying, oh, this is where the build's gonna go. This is what we're going to do. I did not this time. We have a lot of these buildings right now, like kind of tearing their way up the side of our mountain. But I'm going more back into the dark oak forest than I had planned. I actually wanted to fill out this whole area down here. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have this river of honey going all the way down through the valley, and we're gonna have builds and farms and bridges and all the rest of that over top of it. So what I was thinking with this new honey farm that we are going to create today, I want to probably build it right here on the side like this, right up against the river of honey. And I think we can expand some of that river today as well, because that will help us decide how far down our factory for our bees and our full honey farm can actually go. Hold up, before we do that, my tools are looking really bad. I mean, take a look at this. The shovel's almost done, the silk touch pickaxe is low, and I don't have mending. But I'm pretty sure you can do mending with Create, and Casey's online right now. And I was thinking maybe we go and try and find him. Maybe he would show me how to use it.
I'm here.
Yay!
I'm here. So we should just be able to put a book here.
Oh, okay.
And that is making full mending books now.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think.
Better be
Yep.
mending. Yes!
Boop, boop.
So then I can take it home and get experience, because I only have 9 experience right now.
Oh, wait. Well, let me show you
Yes.
the experience farm.
Yes, please.
I need a way of getting down here properly. But if you turn this on,
Wait, clockwise
Spin
is
this.
on?
yeah, so spin it. Just right click it.
Just right click it? Just like that?
And then wait,
Did I do it enough?
what? Wait.
I don't know.
I think stuff's not. Hang on.
Water experience on
why?
me.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Pipes? Are you stupid? What's happened?
No.
Oh, I see. It's not even connected anymore.
Oh, that
Some
would
weird
be a
stuff's happened
problem.
when we updated, I think.
Probably.
There we go. I see it. It's coming, Callie. Coming.
Yes, let's go. Shower me with the experience. Woohoo! Oh, that's beautiful. You guys got such fancy stuff around here. Oh my goodness.
We try.
Cool. Well, thank you. That's what I needed you for. So.
You're welcome. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
A big thank you to Casey for taking the time out of his day to help me get mending and experience for upgrading my tools. My dig project to make this river is going to go so much more smoothly now.
We've got our lovely river direction at least all dug out, and a kind of a plan for a build. I really don't know what it's going to look like in the end. So we have the position that I want my farm to be in, the bee farm. And of course the river is all nicely laid out there, but I want scoria. And I have since realized that scoria is super easy to make. I can smelt sand with the haunting, the blue fire, to make soul sand, which I can then use to smelt down. Oh, guys, we could do this. We could make a full scoria farm, and we should be making more Create farms around here. So maybe I'm gonna figure out how to do that. But first, I am going to attempt to upgrade our copper jetpack into a brass jetpack. So I've been gathering materials here, but we need brass ingots, which I have lots of. I've made the encased fans. We've got some cogwheels and andesite alloy, but I have to make a steam engine. And to do that, we need to basically have a deployer. So if we do that, you've made something, and now I need to give you one of these. Incomplete steam engine. You're going to try it again. And then I'm going to need one of these. And then we're going to need, oh dear, one of these. And now we have to do it again, like 3 times, I think it is. So, yeah, a little maybe awkward way to do this, but I'm gonna do it this way anyway. So, one of these, and then one of these. Yes, we've got our steam engine. Let's go. And we are going to head upstairs to this place. So basically what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to have to copy what this looks like here. Okay, what did I do wrong? We need ingots, yes. Encased fans, yes. Andesite alloy, 3 brass ingots, a steam engine. I have a steam engine. Okay, guys, well, we're gonna have to try and figure this one out. So you had to just take those away before it would do it. Yes, we've upgraded our backpack. Let's go, guys. Well, it's not the perfect enchant for this jetpack. I only have blast protection and mending on it. But you know what? We're going to just go with this because check it out. Look at how fast we are, guys. Oh my goodness. And it's only the brass jetpack. Just like, how fast is this compared to the other one? It's amazing. So I kind of figured out how you're supposed to use it because it runs on steam. So you need both water and you need fuel. So you have to drop the fuel in front of you while you're holding this jetpack in your offhand and it fills up. And of course the tank takes care of the water. So yeah, a little bit different, but you know what? We'll figure it out. And we are so much faster now, which is amazing. Look at us just speed around. Okay. Which means now that we finally got this up and running, I will of course take the time to try and enchant it properly at some point. But as you can tell, levels are an issue, and I'm kind of just hoping that like Casey or Vert just has the books that I can just use their machine to enchant with. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But now that we got that all done, I think it's time to start working on the scoria farm so that we can get all the decorations we need for this river. So I've been thinking a little bit about where we're going to put the scoria farm, and I think right behind me is going to be a good place to do it. However, I've been also thinking that over here is the train station that I built, that I wanted to build a terrain there in front so that the lava would be tracked over into this area. And I've been having a few second thoughts about it. Not that I don't want to do trains, because we're definitely doing them. I have a design. I just need to get it done. I keep forgetting that you're sitting right there. But as I'm adding more buildings and more farms and all of that kind of stuff, I think we're going to switch up how we're doing things and trains and the like. So I don't think we're going to be putting a train there. I've actually been considering simply filling a large hole underneath of here or something like that for an infinite lava source, and just having directly pumped over there. So I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna try and I think do it that way instead of having the train run all the way back there and back constantly. And then we might use the train instead to try and connect up with our friends. Because if we look at the map here, I'm all the way over here. Oh, there we go. And if it loads out somewhere, hello? Okay, yeah, just gonna take a moment. This is Vert's and this is Casey's. I don't know where the other guys are. I think maybe, you know what? I have no idea. I'm not even gonna say. This is Spawn up here. And yeah, this is Vert, this is Casey. So if we could get a train through our lovely underground and somehow out this way and through, that would be great. I don't even know if the river goes the full way, but I think we're going to do that for our actual train plans. I think a little bit more. We might have a few other like smaller trains going around here that are more just like contraptions or cars or something like that. But I've just been really struggling, and the thing that's stopped me from making these trains is legitimately like, how do I make them flow around here with all of the builds that we've got going in? And I know that's a stupid thing to like get stuck on, but it's where I'm at and it's where I'm stuck. So if we just ignore that for now and we just focus on doing a main train out through our tunnel or over a mountain or whatever we do like that, I think I'm gonna feel better, which means I think putting our scoria farm right there and then our bee farm right here and filling in the rest of this place down here at the bottom with more farms and builds, I think it's just gonna make me feel better and make me get this train situation under control. All that being said, we are going to flatten out a space here a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is just flatten it and then build like a platform, build the farm on top of the platform, and then we will build a design over top of it. There's a new shiny over here, guys. I need a lead. I need a seat if he doesn't despawn. Where are you, bud? He's on the floor, I think. Yes, see right there. Hi, buddy. Can you please come here? I'd like you to come spend some time on the seat and I will come and catch you later because you are pink. You're cute. Okay, onwards. It might be a little janky, but I think we did it, guys. Okay. Oh, we've got our power situation down here. I actually kind of want to know if I can speed this up a little bit. Like, nope, it's overstressed. What did I have it at before? 26? Yeah, okay. 26 is fine. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. I've been messing with it a little bit too much here. But this, of course, is making our cobblestone. Our cobblestone is then being ground down into gravel through these crushing wheels, which are then ground down into sand. The flint, I am just trashing right there so it comes out this side. And everything else goes here. We've got the clay balls right there. It's just getting stored in here. Obviously we need it for the gold farm, so unsure what we're gonna do here. I do need to figure out packages, so maybe when I do decide to do packages, we can try and send all of this over to our Pokesnack factory. But then we are haunting the sand that does come through here in this system. It is going like a so, and it's going a stack at a time. I made sure that the cobblestone coming out was a stack at a time. And I do have some sand on me from just some of the issues I was having with trying to figure out the system. So I am just going to throw those here as well. But it gets haunted right there, and then it turns into soul sand, and the soul sand is then put into this chest item vault right here, which currently has nothing in it, but it is an item vault should we ever need such a thing. And then it is sent out onto this belt where it is smelted into scoria. Guys, we've done it. A little janky, like I said, but I have accomplished it, and so it is just headed and it is all getting stored in here. We already have 512 scoria, which does mean this system right here probably not going to last very long. If I have some more vaults, I actually don't know if I do. I have 2. We're gonna need a few more. So I might just enlarge this. Obviously this platform right here needs to get a little bit bigger before we actually put in a building around it. But I'd say for never making a scoria farm in my life before and just try to hodgepodge it together, I've done pretty good. I am going to grab for myself a couple more barrels, which means I need to make some barrels. One of the things I have noticed here, every time I go to use the crafting table and type in the search bar, my game crashes. So I try really hard not to do that. I don't really know what's going on. And I'm not a tech whiz despite playing Minecraft. So kind of got my feelers out, asking some friends if they know what's going on. Maybe something's just backwards. I don't know. So whenever I go in here and I'm like, oh, I don't know what the recipe is for this. I literally have to go over to the JEI right here and I just have to type it in here because for whatever reason I can do this. Oh, especially when I hit the wrong button. And I can do things just fine. But the minute I switch over, it really messes things up. So I have so much junk in my inventory right now. It is a disaster. Guys, we need a storage system. I can't believe 12 episodes in and I don't even have a storage system yet. This is ridiculous. Eventually, guys, I promise you eventually we will figure out the storage system and frogs and packages and all that kind of stuff. But for now, we have a scoria farm, which means we can start in on this project. Of course, having a mud farm, probably a really good plan too. We might have to do that as well because I don't think I have a lot. And I know you can make mud, obviously the Minecraft way, but I do wonder, how can I make it the Create mod way? So mud appears to be pretty easy to make. All we need is dirt, which I have a decent chunk of, and we mix it together with water. That's legitimately all we need to do. We do not need heat, no nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. Probably have to get like a bunch of water and that kind of stuff, but let's just see. If we just did that, it will just stir. It will hopefully do what it needs to do. I don't know if I can add extra in. I'm assuming not. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to want a tank of water to do this. Otherwise, this is ridiculous. Cool, cool. Love that for me. Okay, you just hang out there, Mud, and I'll go figure out this situation by looking at what I've done in other places, and hopefully we'll get a mini mud farm going on. Okay, I did it. We now have a mud farm here attached to our lovely scoria farm, and we are producing a good chunk of it. So I just made this fluid container, and I just took it down to fill it up with water. Editing Callie here, who is also a very sick Callie. You don't have to do it this way, guys. You can just use an infinite water source. But I don't ask Minnie until much later in the video, so you'll find me fixing it. But for now, we're doing it the really long, slow way. I definitely need to decorate this. We have to expand the bottom floor blocks here a little bit more because I did have to go past it. But yeah, this is gonna get decorated at some point. But for now, I want to start looking at potentially getting in the decorations on the bottom of this honey river we're going to make. It was by this point in the video that I was getting really sick and I did not want to talk. I was losing my voice, I was coughing lots. So this is why there's no fancy voiceover transition or Callie saying, hey, check out my river, this is looking great, let's start working on the build. No, I just decided to go straight on in, start placing blocks, because sometimes when you're sick, that's all you want to do is just place blocks. And honestly, I'm loving this. I am a little under weather and my voice is not working super well here, but I just wanted to bring my voice back a little bit here and just talk over this build. So I wanted to go for brick. I thought it could be a cool difference to what we got up and around the rest of the area. And I really do like this color palette, so I think it's working out all right. I'm a little unsure about our pipes. My vibe here is I'm wanting it to look like the honey is spilling out from the factory down into the river and filling up the river with the honey itself. We might need to do a little different Maybe we do like oxidized copper or something. Unsure, let me know down in the comments what you think. But so far, I think it's all right. It's very bright with the honey against the red background. I don't know if that's a little bit too much, but I think once we get the river of honey in and the few greenery decorations I have planned around here, I think it's gonna be okay. Over here is where we're going to entrance into the place, because I figured if we have this, it can be like the secondary entrance, because I'm hoping to let the bees just fly around in here, make it almost greenhouse-esque. We need to put a floor in, and we need to do the interior. And I'll do a little bit on camera, but probably not on camera talking. As you can tell, my voice is not gonna last for very long, and I will probably start coughing. I think this is looking quite homey for our cute little bees who are going to be in here very soon. I have one hive. It's only because it's empty and I had it on my person. But I'm hoping that once we get them in here and the power working, I will actually be able to breed them up and get a lot more bees than we currently have, which hopefully means this beautiful fluid tank will get super full. But we are down to the last little bit, and that is to actually put in some power here so we can get these hoses and everything actually functioning. And we could do this, guys. It might be fun to see the honey actually going along. So I'm a little bit tempted to do that. I need to just do it all along here. And then we just have to decide what I'm gonna do for power. And I think we're just gonna either put a water wheel in because it doesn't need a lot of speed. So a water wheel is probably fine, and I can probably put it in through the back because the back does have a wall. See? Just a simple little wall right here that I think I can just kind of mine out enough that we can just put a water wheel in here and there should be pretty much no problems. Yeah, I like the look of this, guys, with all of the moving parts back there. I don't think that will hurt the bees or make them stuck. I think this is ready to go. We need to just bring the beehives over. I've got my bee's nest, guys. We have one right there. Pretty sure that's all I had to do. Yep, no, okay, it went. We got one right here, and again, you'll see the honey just splurge right through. Oh, that's so fun. Wow, see? I knew we had to open it up. And then we got one right here. Again, that one will go through. We've got one here. And then we do have the only one here that isn't a bee nest is this guy. And there's only one bee in it. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 0. Which means I need 3. I need to breed 5 more. We'll have to breed 5 more bees, and then this place will be full. Of course, we could have more bees in here because this place is big enough to house more bees. I really hope they don't get stuck up in the rafters. It can house more bees, obviously. It just might not house it with the whole honey fluid tank here, but that might be fine. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then, of course, the other thing is trying to actually get all of the honey flowing out into our river. Well, unfortunately, I think my voice is getting even worse, but I have been AFK overnight, actually, and we have a decent chunk of honey in here. 232 millibuckets? 1,000? That feels like a pretty decent amount. Now, the thing we got to figure out is how do we then hook it up to a pump to pump it out into the bed out there of the riverbed. Obviously, we do have to finish off the rest of the floor here, but I do think that's probably going to come in another episode, as I really want to make sure I get this one out to you since I didn't have a video of the long form variant last week. So I want to get this one out. And I think we've done some pretty mega progress as it is. So I think what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go get some materials and we're gonna see if we can hook it up
to start pumping the honey out into the riverbed. However, Minnie, I was talking with him last night about this mud farm, and he's like, Callie, why don't you just have an infinite water source that the water can then be pumped? And I was like, babe, that is such a smart idea, you know? So anyways, that's what I'm going to do here, because why wouldn't I do it that way? We are just going to, I'm sure you guys were yelling at me about it in the comments, and I just, you know, haven't seen the comments yet because I haven't released the video. But yeah, pretty much what we're gonna do is we are going to take this away. Yeah, we need to just remove the glue. And then all we need to do here is I need to just get an infinite water source. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some of my trapdoors here. Just a copycat is probably fine. And I should just be able to make an infinite source right here. And then if we simply do this and we put the other one right there, that becomes an infinite source. So when we turn on the system, which I'm going to turn on right now, as I once again lose my voice, I'm sure that's fine. We're going to just turn this on, and now this should be pumping. See? Like, seriously, man, my brain doesn't work apparently when it's sick. Or I was just trying to do the most difficult one in the process ever. But yeah, we're just going to do that, and that means that we're going to be able to continue making mud. Man, see? Should talk to Minnie more often, apparently, about my Create mod farms. Okay, let me get on to figuring out how to pump out that honey from the tank, and let's see what we can't do about finishing off filling this area. Well, I think this is going to be easiest if we do it here. We're going to just extend it here with our pipe, and it will start pumping. The only thing I need here would be a hand crank. And hopefully I can just put the hand crank here on the end. And that should just start filling that area. And that is gonna start pumping out. Look at that, guys. Let's go see if it works. Filling up, filling up. Haha, it's working. Let's go. It's probably going to take a really long time because, of course, you know, very lack of power. But it is working, and that should fill up the entirety of this bottom space before it continues on. This is going to look so cool when it's done and when I actually have all of the honey out. But of course, we're going to need to let the bees work a little bit longer. I don't have that many bees in there, and it probably would be smarter to add in a few more hives and stuff. Like, the space is big enough to put more bees in, so we could definitely do that. But hey, you know what? It's gonna work, and I think it looks cute. Look at absolutely how beautiful this is looking. We've got the river filled up, minus that part. We're gonna ignore that. We'll do that later. But this angle right here, guys, oh my goodness, I am loving it so much. And then seeing the bees inside come out and fly around, oh, that's so cool. And of course, we got lots of comb bees just hanging out. Having spawned in, well, they're just not moving at all. But this is looking so beautiful. I love it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the end of the video, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much. This week, I surpassed 10,000 subscribers, and it's been a goal of mine for a while. And so I just want to thank you so much for helping me get there, for liking, for subscribing, for doing all of the things that you can to promote my channel. I just really appreciate each and every one of you. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.